Jumped out of the second floor of a record store with a treacherous 4 cassette and a cassette recorder in Ecuador with Edward Norton. Witnessed the metamorphosis of a legend growing like an expert swordsman from the Hessian War, and hence the origin of the headless horseman. Born with the endorphins of a pathetic orphan, endless souls and reservoir of extension cords and dresser drawers and damp bolts on the bedroom doors and sexual torture gets kept in a separate storage bin. Excellent boyfriend. Use intercourse to set his course with new hair when that has swordsman. Decay is forced into the shredded foreskin. Reddish tone and the only bean fed a potion. Bexos and socians, pregnant horse skin, get abortions. Fetish force sticking metal folks and self-absorption. Skeletor, I went to hell and fell a flora. Predator, I'm headed for competitors. Better want them but a lack in tech. And a set of morals I make up for in metaphors like a cosmetic store. Stegosaurus, Chuck Norris with a thesaurus. Yes, of course, a mess of borders. He wants some, come and get some, boys. I'm giving Daniel Panaglio a refresher course on excessive force and pressure points and dressing George Zimmerman in a fluorescent orange, dressed in 4-inch heels to address the chord with a bullseye on his back, his old chest and torso, or left on the doorsteps of Trayvon's dad as a present for him. In my present form, I'm Desert Storm. Appetite for destruction there's no suppressing for. Aggressive, forceful and less remorseful in every morsel, unpleasant, horrible. Hello God, is the rebel with devil horns that fell off the yellow short bus. Met a contortionist. Said if anyone wanna get sexual. She said however I fit in your schedule. I'm flexible. Expired tags on a satin got Catherine back in the back in Daisy Dukes with the hazards on. At a traffic stop, getting harassed, signed an autograph for this asshole cop's daughter. Laughed cause I called her a brat on it. He spat on it and brought it back looking half in shock. Had a heart attack and dropped dead, starting falling back with it and got slapped with a Colin Kaepernick practice sock. 1 ball and half a dick. Apple Watch. Craig from Axel walked in a Best Bro shop with David Hasselhoff, pulled the Tabasco sauce out of my satchel, knocked over a fisherman's tackle box and asked if they had a laughing stock. That was freaking stupid. You got it twisted. All cause I offered this bitch a doggy biscuit. You call me misogynistic. Bitch get to misogynistic. Like spas on this bitch. Slob on with gobs of lipstick. Got a shopping list for you, run some odds and ends with. It's not a bitch on this earth I can be monogamous with. She's non-existent. Robin thick with a throbbing dick on some suave and slick shit, but I shout you rocket dips at bitches like frickin' Mr. Launches Misfit, blonde and nitwit like I've gone ballistic with a frosted tip kit. Screamed I hate blondes and became one. I'm optimistic. Love to start shit, shoving Clark Kent's undergarments on the glove compartment of the bucket, bumping Bubba Sparks. I'm double parking up at Targets. Trouble caused, double cross, shadiest motherfucker you ever come across. Olympic gymnast, been known for some assaults, couple lawsuits, enough to cause stomach ulcer. Same damn brain scan results as Rain Man's is something's off. But when Dustin Hoffman's dressing up in a mummy costume on stage dancing to brain damage, what's the problem? Nothing's wrong. The name brand is back to reclaim status. Run the faucet, I'm a bunch of dunk of Trump supporters underwater. Snuck upon him in Ray-Bans and a gray band with a spray tan. It's a wrap like an ace bandage. Don't give a fuck, Patona. To my last DNA strand, E and J in the waistband, the VMAs with a stage hand. She wants Colbasa. Pre-arranged an escape plan, 3-inch blade on point like a CNC. Consider me a dangerous man, but you should be afraid of this damn candidate. You say Trump don't kiss ass like a puppet, cause he runs his campaign with his own cash for the funding, and that's what he wanted, a fucking loose cannon who's blunt with his hand on the button and who doesn't have to answer to no one. Great idea. If I was president, get in office, the first order of business, once I get in office. Second thing that made me happy is walking up to Uncle Sam, naked, laughing, dick cupped in hand, screaming fuck safe sex through a latex and an AIDS test static, that Congress and run this land, and I want the rubber band and make it snappy. Addiction to friction and static, addict who can't escape the habit, continue to chase the dragon. But as fate would have it, I walked up to Major Magic's, dressed as the maintenance man in a laser tag vest and a racing jacket with a gauge to blast it, and sped away in the station wagon. Stacy dashed in Casey Anthony's crazy asses in the back seat, throwing stay-free pads at me. That passenger in the passenger seat unfastened the safety latches and slammed the brakes on the traffic so hard I slammed the relocation brackets for the monster tires. Finna get a murder case and catch it like it threw it at me encased in plastic. And send Dylan roof to the windshield of the bins until it spins like a pinwheel and begins filling like a windmiller with a thin bill while his skin spilling and skid still hits a cement pillar. Swing for the fringe like Prince Fielder, knocking into the upper peninsula. You wanna go against Zilla, the rap god? When will I quit? Never been willer, the instiller of fear, not even a scintilla of doubt. Who's penciler than Prince in a chinchilla or bench stiller in a suspense thriller, revenge killer, invincible bench filler, syringe tiller. Draw first blood, even pop shit on my pop shit. And it's popular, couldn't be more awkwarder, cause your innocence I robbed you of. It's my fingers that got stuck up, targeter, not giver, slapstick, hockey puck, the broad hunter with a sword off like an arm and it's lobbed off you. But I'm not gonna get the shotgun, the Glock, I'm an app for the axe, cause I'm into objects that are sharp when I shop and it's not a shop. I'm such an obnoxious fucker, the rock cousin of rockers would have thought this much of a cocksucker to go across the buttocks of Vivica Fox with a box cutter. That was for 50. Let us slap on the wrist be one. I'm unraveling quickly my squabbles. I'm grappling with your time, traveling with me, try and follow. As I wobble, relapse into history. With a flask of the whiskey, tip it back that I'm twisting wine bottles. Like what happened to Chris Reeves' spine column. That's the plan of attack when I'm fixing my problems. Wish my chest wasn't having to get these rhymes off him, but the fact that I have so many rappers against me mind boggles, and why I haven't come back on these faggots who diss me is more of a spectacular mystery than a freaking Agatha Christie crime novel. But my patience is wearing thin. Swear I've been contemplating rubbing shit in her face till I smear it in. Diss you in ever a lyric until you feel the pain and never appear again if you actually had freaking careers to win. But then I think of Molly Curum and I steer in that direction and forget my ideas for them. Molly, I'm gone off you. Man, like some kush, you my first take, I'll nail you. Can't lie, I gush. If I won you over, you would be the grand prize. I'm entranced by your looks. Come and give the shady franchise a push. You can get it in the can like some Anheuser-Busch. Jeans too small, least 3 pant sizes douche. Mushed against your damn side, your puss and thighs are squished. What kind of attire is that? I'm ready to be rolled. Psychopath, bet you will get it popping like a flat. Light the match to ignite the red. Got knives to slash and slice some rougher dice in half. And Piper Chapman's might just have to pick at me like a scab. Hard to describe, in fact, startling, violent perhaps are things that comes to mind as soon as I start spitting rhymes like that, and you aren't really surprised at that. But as far as these lines I rap, and these bars wouldn't dial it back if I start 69 the track. Why am I such a dick?